Yo, what's good people? It's your FPL Thinking Cap Benjy and welcome back to the channel. In this one, it's my Game Week 7 Team Selection. We're also going to be looking at how I did in Game Week 6. And boy, what a week. I had 85 points with Iliman and Jai to go, and I am recording this video before that Monday night fixture, Everton versus West Ham, so hopefully he can boost me into the 90s. Let's see if he does pick up a return. That would be absolutely fantastic, and obviously there's always that small hope for a huge 15-pointer to push me to 100, but I highly doubt that's actually going to happen. Let's see how he goes. But anyways, I'm pretty happy with the team, to be honest. Haaland, he's holding up how many returns he delivered for us triple captainers. 1, 2, and 3. Two goals coming after 90 minutes, so it was a little bit of a stressful watch, but he ended up with 3 returns, 16 times 3, and that's going to be very hard for the rest of those guys with TC to beat this season. And if you want to get my latest team selections, my latest thoughts on what my actual plans are, make sure you check out the Patreon link in the top right hand corner of this video, and the first link, it's the first link in the video description, so make sure you check that out if you want to get all of the latest information on my team, my perspective. You want to get my triple captaincy analysis, my captaincy analysis with a bunch of in-depth stats. You can check that out in the link in the video description, so do feel free to go and have a look. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the week. I mean, obviously when you have a successful TC, it's going to feel amazing. The one guy I am a little bit disappointed with is Mr. Bruno Fernandes. I mean, this guy just missed his second penalty in 6 weeks, and I just bought him for Palmer. Guys, I literally bought him for Palmer. I lost points on a transfer because the guy got a yellow card and missed a penalty. I am done with this guy. Like, I want to get him out as soon as possible, but obviously that's an emotional reaction. I'm sure he'll calm down. I'm not selling him for Sunderland. That's a skill issue. Okay, I'm not going to be doing that. But he is starting to worry me a bit, and Amarim is as well, because how long can this really continue? I think if Amarim does lose to Sunderland, there's going to be serious issues, and I think he could be sacked, so let's see how it goes. But in terms of Bruno, do I think he's going to take the next pen? Maybe, maybe not. I still think he's a good option. He's only blanked 1 in 3 home games this season, and with Sunderland next, I do back him for a return, so I am going to be sitting on him for at least one more game week. And apart from that, yeah, we had 2 of our triple Bournemouth return. We had Gabriel with a goal, and I feel like a lot of people are starting to transfer in Arsenal, so let's go ahead and look at my transfer plans ahead of Game Week 7. So I'm lining up in a 3-4-3 once again. Not many changes in my 11 apart from Lacroix coming in. Joachim Andersen's dropping down to the bench. I've got the cap still on Erling Haaland. I do think I will be riding this wave out with him. Obviously, he's the most informed player in the league. 3 returns last game, just 1 blank in 6. And Brentford away isn't that tough of a fixture. They should have conceded 2 goals to Man United, but obviously Bruno missed his pen. So I am pretty confident in his potential, and it's also the last game of Game Week 7. It's like the last kickoff, which is really, really nice. It's just nice to watch your captain in the very last game to boost you up the ranks, basically. So that's the hope, that's the aim. Let's see who I actually go with, because I do have some other good alternatives. I have Bruno Fernandes at home to Sunderland, but am I going to trust this guy again after a missed penalty? I'm not sure. Then we have Victor Gyökeres at home to West Ham, which is a very appealing fixture. And there's also some small consideration for Antoine Semenyo, because I was not impressed by Fulham this weekend. I know they did get unlucky and they were dominating when Raul was actually on the pitch, but when he got injured and came off, Muniz was not in the squad, so they didn't really have a striker. But I wasn't impressed with Fulham. I don't think they're that great of a defense, and Semenyo's got a great historical record against Fulham, so yeah, that's something I am considering. There are options here, and maybe my one decision that I'm gonna make, and I am gonna be rolling this week. No moves, like I'm rolling ahead of international break. I've been very aggressive with my play in the first 6, and now is the time where I'm gonna take a little step back. No need to make a transfer. Team looks good on paper. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 home fixtures with teams that are decent attacks, decent defenses. There's no need for me to be active this week. I have a good team. Even if I do get an injury midweek from midweek football, I'm just gonna be playing one of my bench guys, because Anderson can hit DEFCON, Rodon can hit DEFCON. I have Paqueta there, worst case, if worst does come to worst, right? So let's just see if anything happens, but I think I'm going to be rolling this week. I need to roll ahead of game week 8. Why? Because I do respect Mo Salah as the FPL king, and he could potentially come into my team for the very first time this season. So let's see what happens in game week 8, and I'll just take you over because I'll show you the kind of paths that I'm thinking in game week 8, right? Like if I come here into game week 8, the bench boost is definitely possible with this bench. I think I would probably play Paqueta. Yeah, the bench boost is possible. This is where potentially I do like a Bruno out. Maybe I go back to Salah. If I'm not impressed with Victor Gyökeres, look, I understand I had him on wildcard, but if I'm not impressed with him, I can always drop him down to a dead spot. Maybe I can't go Kroopy, but I can go, let's just say a Guiu or something, and then I can just play a perma 3-5-2 from here, which is fine. My midfield is decently strong, but I'm not sure if I actually want to go ahead and do that. So yeah, I'm not sure if I need Salah until game week 12. I'm going to assess again after Chelsea and see how he plays, but I don't think it's necessarily like I really need him. But ultimately, I feel like my team is good in 7. I'll be okay in 8. Like, I could potentially have a bench boost here. So yeah, I think it's okay. There's nothing for me to be super active about this week. Let me know what you think about my team in the comment section below. Hit that like button, make sure you subscribe on the way out, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Peace.